What happens when you give a teenager a camera? Obviously he's going to be taking pictures of girls. I mean, come on. So this will be my series review on Photo Kano, a Madhouse Productions 13 episode series about a boy named Maeda, who actually one day gets a camera and decides to use it to its best potential and starts taking pictures of girls. Now this is adapted from a visual novel, like romance series. It's like a romance slice of life. So obviously you will see a lot of romance in this series, although not as much as you see from other series that throughout it. And it actually does do all the girls' routes through the series by doing it this way, like the I think it's the Amigami SS, I believe that's what the series is called. But in this way it does after the, I believe the first route is episode 5 to 6, and then after that each girl gets like an episode for their route. The first 5 episodes are really dedicated to the development between like the main character and a few of the starting girls. Now the thing I didn't really like about the series is that the Amigami SS route, since I've never seen that series, but that's how it did it like this, is that each story for each girl was very, very short. The first girl, and probably the main staple girl throughout the whole series, Nimi, she was the only one that actually got 2 episodes to herself, and even still, that was alright, that was a fair amount. But obviously, since you had the first 4 to 5 episodes dedicating just development between everyone, you just couldn't get any more routes, and all their routes were like easily rushed, and it just really did ruin it for them. How this series does look beautiful, the soundtrack is just calming and relaxing. It can be funny at sometimes, like a lot of enjoyable moments. It's just that that's the only thing. This series does focus on to be a romance, and you can't really feel for the characters' emotions if you only get to see him act this way in one episode. That's one. And I've even actually made up a list of all the top girls' routes, since this is a series where you can just literally watch whoever's girls route you want, and this is what I recommend for people who are going to check out the series. So personally, my girls' route, which I really recommend, and it's in this order for each girl, is Mizume Tomoe. I finally decided she was my favourite girl throughout the whole series, although she had one episode apart from like Nimi. Her one was the most emotional, and I felt like her one was the true ending to the series. I thought it was a very nice little ending. But then number 2, I think Nimi Haruka is one to check out of 2 episodes and the main girl, and she is a very nice girl, and she is just adorable actually. I find her that she's just like a typical adorable girl. Next after her is Masaki Nonoka, who is sort of the, I guess you could say, the tsundere tomboyish character, if you're into that. Actually, she had a very interesting story, since she's like always been a very close friend of the main character, Maeda. So their relationship was a bit interesting. And then after her, I believe you should go and check out Muroto, the class president. Although she was very bossy and a little bit annoying sometimes, I did like her, like, in a way. Like, it wasn't too, too much, but I felt like she had an interesting route, and it just was pretty cool in the end. After Muroto, I'd say you would probably want to go with Sanehara, the other photographer. She had a pretty good route, although her one was ridiculously short. I just couldn't get into the character. But if you're into like the sort of very shy girl, Hinata type, then that's your sort of girl for you. Then I would probably recommend Mai, the little sister's best friend. As much as I don't like these little lowly types, her story was cool, like, in a way, but still, that's like they're at the bottom of this. And the last one is actually the last girl story, which is Canon, which is Maeda's sister. I said this so many times, that like, I do not care, and I felt like, what was the point of having an arc about loving your sister? I didn't. If anything, I want to see Uchida Yuko, who was the mysterious girl throughout the whole series, and found out that she was the cosplayer in the end. Not anything big revealing, but like, I don't know. It's just, I felt like she should have had that spot instead of the sister, because you know it's always the same thing. Oh, I can't love my sister. She's like freaking, she's my sister, and then find out, oh, but we're not blood related, so it's okay. I can freaking put it in there. It's like, yeah, that's the thing that just gets annoying me. Overall, it feels like just more like a fan tribute of anything, like to like the people who bought the game, saying, "Hey, you get to see your girls animated now. Like, there you go, enjoy it." But even still, I think they want roast. They'll probably want to see a lot more with their characters than anything. But so overall, I'd just give this a. I would recommend checking it out if you want just a little bit of romance, a little bit funny. But there are more better series like Sakura-so no Pet no Kanajo. I have more fun with that than I do with this, or you know, just see like Lovely Complex, or what's another one like Love So Life, or just, you know, some other series like that, or Kimi no Iramashi when that comes out. So, but that's all from this review. 7 out of 10. It's alright. If you want to check it out, but don't expect, you know, the greatest romance on earth. But that's all from me, so thank you very much for watching. As always, remember, still love Panda. Sign out, and I'll see you next time, people.